Alright guys, I'm here to do a review on the Volador, Volador, however you pronounce it. This is the 5.5 millimeter endoscope that connects via micro USB or standard USB connection. You can connect it to a computer or you can connect it to an Android handset. No lightning port support. So first things first, when we open it, we have these different bits on the end. So we'll take a look at what we got in here. Okay, so we have here a little magnet attachment, and this would go in. This would slide onto this piece. This will go on to the end of the scope, and this goes onto the inside of there. That way you can, if you have like a ring or something you're trying to get, you can get a hold of it with this. There's also an attachment, same bottom end. The top end just has a hook, so if you're trying to hook something, you can maybe pull it out wherever it's at. And then this also has a little mirror, so the end is sealed off, and there's a mirror so you can get like angular shots of something. This does require you to download the app for it. I think it's called like iCamera. Let's see. This might say it in here actually. Here's the user manual. And it also, note here, which is pretty cool, IP67 water resistant. Water resistant, doesn't say waterproof, so you probably want to stick this underwater. But do not use this on yourself. Alright. Sensor here, 0.3 megapixel. Quite low resolution, but, you know, I don't think you're trying to take HD footage or pictures of something. You just want to get like an idea. So, and it has LEDs on the end of it. Now, Type A for PC it says, and then if you pop this piece over, and I'll pull this out of the box right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's your standard connection, and then if you can open it up, and then it has, as you see right there, really cool, that connects in your phone. And I have used it. The video is kind of a little bit grainy, but like I said, if you're just trying to get like an idea of something in a certain space, then you know this would be good for that. You notice here too, it's got a crazy long cable length on this thing. I mean, if this had to go like way deep inside of somewhere, like aircraft, for example, if you're trying to look at wiring and stuff like that, different tubing for that the wiring might go into, that would be really convenient. Here is the little potentiometer control for the LED lights. You can make it brighter, or you can turn it all the way low to off. And then if you look on this, you can see it has the LEDs inside of there. In the very center, of course, is the camera. Software test link. Let's see. It shows here directions. You can I'll leave it on for a second. If you needed to, you can take a picture of that with your QR reader, and you get the app from testlink.com. So I used, and it says supports OTG. Okay. I went ahead and downloaded the app. I tried it out, and it works pretty flawlessly. You can take videos or pictures if you want with this, or you can just obviously have it live. So it's really awesome. It really does work. I tried it out. There's different applications I'm thinking of. I work with electronics, and sometimes there might be something rattling around. If you don't want to take the thing completely apart, you can at least figure out what in the world's rattling around till maybe you have to actually do all that. But works flawlessly. The lights, the little LEDs work really well on it. They're super, super bright. When you turn it all the way up, it gets very, very bright. So wherever you insert this thing into, you're definitely you'll be able to see whatever's in there. So, and obviously you might have to spin this around. It's slightly disorienting when you're trying to look at something, and if you flip around, you're like, oh, okay, I gotta see what's right side up or whatever. But it does work really well, and despite only being 3 megapixels or 0.3 megapixels, excuse me, it still outputs pretty good video, and it definitely helps with all those really bright lights. Even though it's 0.3 megapixel with all the bright lights going into the sensor, it certainly it gives you good enough video to see what you're trying to look for and everything. And that was what was in the box. USB Boroscope camera is what they call it, but it's really cool. I like this, and I would suggest to anyone. It's, you know, it connects to your phone, so it's really convenient. If you just stick this in your car, if you're a mechanic, like, or I guess maybe even a plumber, like, if you have this around handy in your bag and you could just connect it to your phone. A lot of phones these days have like the larger screens on them. Really be very, very convenient to use something like this. So that's the Volador 5.5 millimeter, excuse me, 7-meter cable, I guess. Boroscope camera. Very cool, guys. I would look into this if you're into tech like I am. Okay.